What's going on, YouTube? It is a beautiful Wednesday morning. I'm at the Flying J in Warrenton, Missouri. About to go get me some coffee. I still got about an hour and a half until my clock resets and I can get back to moving. But as you can see, under that tarp right there, I got a big old load of hay that we brought back from Haviland, Kansas. This is my first run out. Oh, by the way, before I continue, I just want to let you guys know that I passed my driver's test for the company. So, you know, that Saturday, last Saturday, I took the driver's test, and you know, just went ahead and did it, and it was not as hard as I thought at all, which people said it'll be easy. It wasn't that bad, but you know me, I just got, you know, nervous anyway, because I do not like taking tests at all. I just do not like it. But anywho, we got the test done, so we're straight on that. The only thing about it was time I got done with the test, I didn't have any time to prepare, nothing. I didn't get to get my trucker's GPS, my power inverter. Barely had time to get clothes. I mean, it was wild. It was wild. My first trip out, my very first trip out. With this company, normally when you pass your test and first become solo, you typically go on the shorter run to get your feet wet, like Georgia or Kentucky or South Carolina, you know, somewhere fairly close. But this particular trip that I went on, it was a big trip. It was a big account. My first trip was to Colorado Springs, Colorado, as a solo driver. How wild is that? So straight out the gate, driving almost 1,200 miles. Almost 1,200 miles. You can imagine the amount of excitement and fear that I had, the nervousness I had. So that Saturday, I left out time I got done with my test, and then I just drove my butt off as far as I could. Man, she pretty. Good old 9400 Cummins, 10-speed. Love that truck. Anywho, like I said, you can imagine the nervousness I had. Sorry, y'all. You can imagine the amount of nervousness I had being my very first trip and going that far, but I got it done. Now I'm on my way back home now. This is my back haul after we dropped off in Colorado Springs. It was AC units. We were delivering to an Amazon building that was being built, and it was a beautiful sight, But we left from there and came to Kansas, picked this hay up, which thankfully, if anyone that's ever tarped hay like this, strapped it, it's kind of a bitch. You know, it's hard work. It's hard work. Thankfully, I didn't have to do it all by myself. You know, I had help. There was a bunch of us drivers kind of clustered up that whole trip, so we all got sent to the same place to pick up the same thing. So thankfully, like I said, I had help. Very grateful for that. But yeah, I'm ready to get back home. Ready to see my future wife and baby. See my family. It's almost the weekend, so I'm excited about that. Oh sweet, I'm gonna have all kind of room. Let me tell y'all, the last couple of nights on the way back home has been like annoying as can be. Okay, the night before last night, when I'm on my way to my pickup for my back haul in Kansas. Alright, so for whatever reason, I've had like the worst possible fortune for finding a parking spot, because like I just don't know. Like the night before last, I had limited time because the construction site that I delivered the AC units to, and sorry y'all, I'm trying to get to where, okay, y'all can see me now. But yeah, the place I delivered the AC units to, they kept us there all day long, so it just obliterated my clock, basically, for my logs. So by the time I got there, cause I was only posted up an hour outside the drop-off lot. They kept us there so long. By the time I left, I had like 5.5 hours. Not a whole lot to drive at all. So it got me about halfway through Kansas, but you know, I was kind of racing the clock the entire time, and I found shoot, what was it? I found a pilot that was probably about an hour. My mom texted me. I found a pilot that was about an hour or so outside where I was supposed to pick the hay up. Well, it was one of those little teeny tiny truck stops. Which was unfortunate because I was relying heavily on that. Because by the time I got to that truck stop, I only had 55 minutes left. So there was no way on earth I was gonna make that drive in 55 minutes, and I had like an hour and 45 minutes left. So, anyways, I couldn't stop there. There was another spot I tried to park at. Some guy threw his hands up as he was driving his truck towards me. I guess that was his reserve spot or whatever. I don't know. I didn't see a reserve sign, but I didn't feel like getting into it with nobody. So I ended up having to just drive towards where I was going to pick up at. Finally, after driving and kind of freaking out, I finally found a spot to park. It was on the street somewhere. It didn't have a no trucking sign, so which I ran into that a couple times trying to look for a spot. I'd keep moving, and every time I back into a street or whatever, I kept finding no trucking parking. Finally, I found a street that didn't have that, and conveniently it was across the street from the gas station. So I was able to sleep there for the night, thank goodness. And thankfully the farmer was understanding, because I was supposed to be there like 8 o'clock. But by the time I had shut down, it was about 10 o'clock, so my clock wasn't going to reset till 8. So he was understanding. He was real understanding. We got the hay picked up, carried on. On our way back, we came back, and thankfully I had a lot more time to start out with. So on our way back, I drove all the way from Haviland, Kansas to Warrenton, Missouri, where I'm at now. And this is my favorite truck stop, because right here, it's got a Denny's on the back. You can see that. So I probably stopped here it's probably about my 4th time I've stopped here. So I really enjoy this truck stop. And one thing I always bragged about was it didn't matter what time I came here, I could always find an easygoing spot. That wasn't the case last night. Excuse me. My backing skills have been put to the test. And I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of help last night, because there was no way I was gonna. Let me show you. So there was a lot more trucks here last night, of course, but right here, there was like 3 trucks parked right here. So I still have room to get over there and angle my truck. But there was a truck parked right here too. There was a truck parked right here. So, and another truck on the other side. So, So to me, as a rookie, that didn't look like a whole lot of space. But I'm sorry, this stupid phone acting stupid. But anyway, to a rookie, that wasn't a whole lot of space. So thankfully, I have a fellow truck driver who helped me back into the spot. It probably took me about 15 minutes to get in, because I didn't have my angle set up right. I mean, I was just all over the place. So it's just one of those things. Unfortunately, when I was in training, backing wasn't one of the things I got to practice on a whole lot. It was one of those things where I backed when we delivered at a spot. You know, I didn't have a full day of just backing the truck into a particular spot, nothing like that, sadly. But anyways, so I had to deal with that. And then Denny's, which I was hankering on having a burger all friggin' day from there. Apparently they're not open 24/7 anymore, which I didn't know that. By the time I walked in there after going through all this, Went to go in there, try to get a burger after I showered, and they closed. So I was unhappy about that. So the last couple nights has been annoying. So at this point, I'm just, like I said, it's been fun, exciting, but I just want to go home now. I'm just ready for this trip to be over, ready to see my baby for a little bit, then go back out. But anyway, y'all, that's what's been going on. I wanted to take a video the time I started, document the whole trip, but I was just, like I said, this is my first trip out, so I was more so just trying to focus on that and focus on doing a good job, which right now I'm right outside St. Louis. It'll be about 6 hours from the shop. Well, I should say 8 hours, because I'm going off the GPS on my phone for now. So, but it should be about 7-8 hours from the shop. So I'll be able to make it there today. Hopefully, probably around 4 o'clock. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, and we'll make it there safe. And that'll be the end of my first trip as a solo driver. Hopefully I can snag another load in this week. Hopefully a short run, because I really need to be home Friday. I got a doctor's appointment I gotta go to with my son. So, but anyways, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. God bless y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Fellow truck drivers, y'all be safe. I'm gonna go get me some coffee, and we're gonna be starting our run here shortly. So if you like the video, please like it, comment whatever you want, as long as it's mature and polite. And just, y'all have a good, wonderful rest of y'all's day. And subscribe. Feel free to subscribe. God bless y'all.